Hours, there have been 4 crashes on Governor's Drive. One involved 4 vehicles and appeared to have happened as someone was making a left turn onto Cass Circle. Huntsville police tell us it was a chain reaction, someone following too closely. Way 31 Shosh Bedrosian heard concerns from people who live along that stretch and took them straight to the Department of Transportation.
People who live on Cass Circle tell me they worry about the narrow lanes right here on Governor's Drive and the people that speed past their road. But take a look at this dip right here at the entrance of their street. They tell me that this problem is only making things worse.
I'd like it if it was wider, because that would definitely help me get out easier and I wouldn't have to risk my life every time I want to turn left.
We almost didn't buy this house just because of the road and the turn. It's that serious.
Natalie Stock and Shannon Dyer tell me the only way onto and off of Cass Circle is from Governor's Drive. They say any left turn is a hazard because the middle lane is narrow and there is no traffic light.
I try my best not to get in the middle lane, in fact. It's just, I'm just afraid when it's traffic, we're bumper to bumper, and it's just terrible.
Many drivers noticed that narrow turn lane back in the summer when the contractor hired to repave Governor's Drive made it too narrow. They were forced to fix it, but some say that lane is still too narrow. The Alabama Department of Transportation tells me the turn lane is 8 feet wide, the minimum standard, and the travel lanes are now 10 feet. We did some digging and learned the industry minimum for travel lanes is 10 feet. The standard for turn lanes is 9 feet, but only on new roads. The recommendation is 10 to 12 feet. Neighbors told me that narrow turn lane is just one problem near Cass.
We need someone to look into the dip in our street, fix that, because that makes you take a huge pause.
That dip causes their cars to bottom out unless they reduce their speed, making them an easy target for oncoming traffic. I asked the state if anything can be done to repair the dip. I'm waiting to hear back. The state official tells me that when a portion of Cecil Ashburn opens up at the end of the month, traffic on Governors and in this area in general will be reduced, and so will the number of crashes. Reporting in Huntsville, Shosh Bedrosian, Way 31 News.
As for the turn lane, the DOT tells us their options are limited because there's no space. We asked how wide the turn lane was prior to the repaving, and we were told about 8 feet. As for the high volume of crashes this week, the state says most crashes on Governor's Drive are simply caused by driver error. Police have increased monitoring for speeders along Governor's.